They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on last year's national champions, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Groupers offense will get the first crack at it here. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that...
Turning it on! Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Goes to the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They'll leave it with him. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Groupers send out the punt unit.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Florida State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
The RPO, it's complete. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Motion from the wide out. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Touchdown Seminoles! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense working from the pistol. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Past the first down marker and still running. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. He's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And the groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on 1st down, TFL, 2nd down, TFL. Now you set up 3rd and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
Off play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation. They use their speed to get to the QB.
They punt it away on 4th down. He gets a block. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Now they'll run the draw. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll run the screen. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The groupers decide to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the returner is stopped. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Noles can really attack on this second and short. He'll keep it himself. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Running it to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll move the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He'll sneak it.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Now they're going to throw it into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Here comes the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hills. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Leaves it with the running back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Sheffield. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Groupers are in the hurry up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. It's a draw. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Back to pass on second down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hills. Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. He'll do it himself. Got the first down, looking for more. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open the second half on the ground. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Plucks it out of the air. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback keeps it. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, no! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Running to Green. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They'll go to the ground. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Let's go! Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Got his man on the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
kicking away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The option look. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the groupers will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
On the option. Now the toss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They'll give it to him again. Look out, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room and into the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Noles line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense. Really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Got enough for the first. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The groupers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the groupers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snags it over the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a first at the 32. And the Seminoles are on the move. Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Seminoles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's trying to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Running back searching for a hole. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
The groupers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run the option. To the ground with the back. There he goes. He's finally herded out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look good on the stat sheet, and that's about it, as this one's almost in the books. And the groupers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quarterback will keep it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air on first down. Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. They won the game today, That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and